In the pulsating heart of Seattle, amid the rhythmic clatter of city life, our narrative unwinds in a humble 24-hour diner on an exceptionally stormy night. Rain pounded against the windows, the relentless drumming echoing in the hearts of those taking shelter. Inside this sanctuary, where the aroma of coffee clashed with the scent of damp clothes, a young nurse named Jade used to go after working late, her compassionate spirit radiating warmth in the otherwise chilly atmosphere. Jade, a beacon of compassion, was a familiar figure to the regulars, her heart as warm as the coffee she used to drink. She moved deftly between the old mahogany tables, comforting lonely souls with thoughtful conversations and kind smiles. She was an island of calm in a sea of storm-tossed city dwellers. Among the late-night dwellers was Leo, the diner owner, a weathered man with a heart of gold. Their usual evening, filled with the hum of the city, was disrupted by the arrival of a drenched, desperate young man seeking refuge. His face, etched with weariness, was a stark contrast to the vibrant cityscape beyond the steamed-up windows. While others drew back, their gazes averted or hidden behind cups of coffee, Jade, radiant with kindness, extended her hand, offering the young man a safe haven from the storm. A hush fell over the diner as she guided the stranger to an empty booth, her actions speaking louder than the crashing thunder outside. She bought him a hot drink, her tender smile never faltering. Even as disapproving murmurs spread across the room, questioning Jade's openness towards the stranger, she disregarded them. Her compassionate spirit remained undeterred. Her actions are a testament to her kindness and humanity. Against the backdrop of a stormy Seattle night, Jade's unwavering empathy offered a beacon of hope in a world too often shrouded in indifference. The morning sun rose, but with it came a wave of uncertainty and conflict. Jade stirred awake to find the couch empty, the blanket she had offered the young man neatly folded. His absence seemed to echo in the silence of the morning, leaving her with a sense of unease that was only amplified by the brewing storm outside. As she moved around her home, she could not help but feel a pang of disappointment, a hint of betrayal even. She had opened her doors, her home, to this stranger only to find him gone without a trace, leaving behind nothing but the memories of a shared cup of coffee. Her thoughts were interrupted by the sound of her boyfriend's footsteps. His face was a mask of confusion and anger as he took in the sight of the empty couch. His voice rose in a crescendo of fury and disbelief as he questioned her actions. "You brought a stranger into our home? Are you out of your mind, Jade?" he bellowed, his words echoing through the silence of their home. Her attempts to explain, to justify her actions were drowned out by his anger. The argument that ensued was unlike any they had had before. It was a clash of ideologies, of values that they held dear. It was a clash that shook the very foundation of their relationship. As the argument spiraled, Jade found herself questioning her choices. She began to see the cracks in their relationship, the differences in their values that she had once overlooked. She found herself questioning the man she was with, questioning the love she had for him. In the heat of the argument, it became clear that this was not just about the stranger she had taken in, but about their relationship, their future together. As the storm inside their home raged on, Jade was left questioning the choices she had made. But amidst the chaos, there was a spark of clarity, a moment of understanding that would lead her on a path towards a future she had never envisioned. Fast forward 6 years and Jade's life had taken a turn for the worse. Her once vibrant spirit was now overshadowed by the dark clouds of an unhappy marriage. The man she had once thought was her knight in shining armor had turned into a beast, his anger and resentment often turning into bouts of abuse. Jade's world was spiraling, a stark contrast to the compassionate, caring nurse she had always been. In the midst of her turmoil, Jade was trying to hold on to the shards of her broken life, still going to the hospital every day, still offering her care and kindness to those in need. It was during one of these days that Jade encountered a familiar face, a face that had once been weathered and desperate, but now held an air of confidence and warmth. It was the young man she had helped 6 years ago, dressed in a white coat, stethoscope hanging around his neck. The young man was now a doctor. The shock was palpable as Jade recognized him, her mind reeling back to that rainy night at the diner. The young man, now called Dr. Kevin, was just as taken aback. A rush of recognition washed over him as he saw the woman who had shown him kindness when no one else would. The reunion was unexpected, but not unwelcome. Dr. Kevin expressed his gratitude to Jade, thanking her for her act of kindness that night. He told her how her compassion had given him hope, how it had been the catalyst that prompted him to turn his life around. He had been able to finish his education, he had become a doctor, and he owed it all to Jade. Jade listened, her heart swelling with a mix of emotions. She was proud, happy for the young man's success. But there was also a sense of sadness, a stark contrast between his transformation and the deterioration of her own life. Yet, his words offered her something she hadn't felt in a long time: hope. Dr. Kevin's gratitude served as a reminder of who she was, a compassionate, caring woman whose kindness could change lives. And as she looked into the eyes of the man she had once helped, Jade realized she had the power to change her own life too. In the midst of her turmoil, the young man's gratitude sparked a glimmer of hope in Jade's heart. It was a beacon in the darkness, a reminder that she deserved better, that she could fight for a better life. And with that newfound hope, Jade made a decision. It was time to leave her toxic marriage behind. It was time to reclaim her life, her spirit, her compassion. It was time for a new beginning. Emboldened by her reunion, Jade summoned the courage to change her life. With the echoes of her past resonating within her, she found the strength to confront the storm that was her marriage. She made the tough decision to leave, to break free from the chains of abuse that had for so long confined her spirit. It was a journey fraught with fear and uncertainty, but it was a journey she knew she had to undertake. As the specter of her past began to fade, a new figure emerged on her horizon: Kevin the doctor, the young man she had once sheltered on a stormy night. Their relationship began to grow, not in the shadow of a past misfortune, but in the light of shared values and mutual respect. They found solace in each other's company, their bond deepening with each passing day. In Kevin, Jade saw the embodiment of the compassion and kindness she had always valued. He was not only a mirror reflecting her own virtues but also a beacon guiding her towards a brighter future. Their relationship was a testament to the transformative power of kindness, a power that had once brought them together in a diner on a rainy night, and a power that was now shaping their shared destiny. But their journey was not just about them. It was about the echoes of their past, the choices they had made, and the lives they had touched along the way. It was about the power of a single act of kindness to change the course of not one but two lives. As Jade turned the pages of her life, she found each chapter imbued with lessons of love and compassion. She found that even amidst the chaos of life, it is our choices that define us, that shape our destiny. And it was her choice to help a stranger on a rainy night that had led her to this new beginning. With her newfound freedom, Jade embraced a new beginning, built on a foundation of kindness and compassion. She had turned the page, leaving behind the shadows of her past, and now looked forward to a future filled with love, hope, and the promise of endless possibilities. As the dust settled, Jade and Kevin's love story began to blossom. From the ashes of her former life, Jade found a beacon of hope and love in Kevin. Their relationship was built on a foundation of compassion, mutual respect, and a shared belief in the power of kindness. She found in him not just a partner but a confidant, a friend, and a beacon of hope in the midst of her storm. They spent countless hours talking, sharing their dreams, fears, and hopes for the future. And in those shared moments they discovered a love that was as surprising as it was profound. Their love story was not just about falling in love, but about rising from the ashes, about finding hope in the midst of despair, and about the transformative power of kindness. Their shared past had brought them together, but it was their shared vision of a future rooted in love and kindness that cemented their bond. And so, they decided to make it official, to bind their lives together in the sacred vows of marriage. Their wedding was a celebration of love, but it was also a celebration of kindness, of the power of a single act to change the course of a life. As they stood before their friends and family, they couldn't help but reflect on the journey that had brought them to this point. It was a journey marked by hardship and pain, but also by compassion and love. And as they looked into each other's eyes, they knew that they were exactly where they were meant to be. With their vows exchanged and their union sealed, they embarked on a new journey together. They started a family, a testament to their love and to the future they were building together. Their children were a living embodiment of their love, their kindness, and their shared belief in the power of compassion. Their story came full circle, a testament to the transformative power of unexpected acts of kindness and the profound impact it can have on our lives. Their journey, while marked by trials and tribulations, was also filled with love, compassion, and kindness. Jade's single act of kindness on a rainy night 6 years ago didn't just change her life, but also the life of the young man she helped. It sparked a series of events, leading to the unraveling of a toxic relationship and the blossoming of a new, healthier one. In the end, their story serves as a poignant reminder that even in the darkest of times, kindness can pave the way for a brighter future. It was a simple act of kindness that changed the course of their lives. Our journey with Jade and Kevin has shown us how one moment of compassion can echo through the years, transforming adversity into love, despair into hope. Their story is a testament to the transformative power of kindness. It's a poignant reminder that even the smallest act of goodwill can set off a chain of events leading to unimaginable change. Their tale inspires hope and serves as a testament to the profound impact of simple acts of kindness in shaping the course of our lives. Thank you for taking the time to listen to Jade and Kevin's story. It's tales like these that remind us of the power of kindness and the unexpected turns life can take. If you've been touched by their journey, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. We have many more stories that inspire, uplift, and provoke thought. Don't forget to check out the other touching story that is appearing on your screen now. Thank you for listening and see you next time.